They told you the future was electric, whether you liked it or not. They said gas cars were dead, truck drivers were obsolete, and California bureaucrats would decide what Americans drive. They promised to save the planet by destroying the auto industry and shipping every job to China. They mandated cars nobody wanted, killed jobs everybody needed, and called it progress. But the one thing they didn't expect? Donald Trump with a pen, not an auto pen, a pen, and the full power of the federal government. Today, with 3 signatures, he didn't just kill California's electric vehicle mandate, he killed it forever. No executive order reversal, no court challenges, congressional termination that cannot be undone. The great American auto liberation just happened. The establishment is losing their minds. Keep watching. And while Trump frees your car choices, our food freedom faces a different threat. Grocery bills up, but the real crisis, America's honeybees vanishing. Without bees, no pollination. No pollination, no food. Patriot Bee Best is fighting back, restoring bee populations, supporting local beekeepers, rebuilding habitats. This veteran-owned movement isn't just saving bees, it's preserving our food sovereignty and self-reliance. Every subscription funds real restoration projects that protect our food chain from collapse. Right now, you can subscribe at patriotbeebest.com with code NEXTNEWS for 25% off. You'll get their Patriot Bee Digest packed with actionable intel. So join the hive at patriotbeebest.com, protect the bees, and preserve the republic. Now, the death of California's EV tyranny just happened on live television, and President Trump made sure everyone understood this victory is permanent. No more mandates. No more government telling you what to drive. Freedom wins, folks. Watch the moment Trump officially rescued the entire U.S. auto industry from California's stranglehold. This, my friends, is history in the making. Watch.
I want to thank everybody for being here. We officially rescue the U.S. auto industry from destruction by terminating the California electric vehicle mandate once and for all. They said it couldn't be done, but boy, it's had us tied up in knots for years. And they'd pass these crazy rules in California, and it would be 17 states would go by them. The automakers didn't know what to do because they're really building cars for 2 countries. When you have 17 states, you're building cars for 2 countries. And I want to congratulate you all, the Senate, the House, the whole thing. It's incredible.
17 states were forced to follow California's insane rules. Automakers were building cars for 2 different countries. That nightmare just ended forever. Trump then laid out exactly what these mandates would have done to American workers and our entire civilization. My friends, the truth is devastating. Watch.
But they wanted to shatter our domestic supply chains and literally grind civilization to a halt. We would have gone so far back. It's hard to believe, actually. Hard to believe when you don't have enough electricity to give a person a little air conditioning in the summer, and now they want you to take electricity and fire up all these cars. But we're not going to let that happen. Meanwhile, all of the auto jobs would be shipped to China because they're very strong on electric, and it lives off an estimated 200,000 American auto workers would be destroyed. It's one of the reasons I did so well with the United Auto Workers. And now I'm really doing well with them. I did phenomenally with them. No Republican ever got any numbers like I got. And the Teamsters, too. Sean O'Brien, the head of the Teamsters. These guys, they like Trump because I produce jobs. They know that. Everybody knew that the auto workers knew better than anybody how good the tariffs were. And the head of the auto breakers, I don't know him at all, but he didn't like me at all. Now he's going around saying, this guy's unbelievable. He was very nice to me the last few months. During the campaign, no, but if I've proven it. I've done what I said I was going to do, and we've brought back tremendous numbers of jobs. And you're having auto plants built all over the country. all over. There's never seen anything like that. They're leaving from Mexico. They're leaving from Canada. They're leaving from other parts of the world. If they want a Mercedes-Benz, you're going to have it made here. It's okay to have a Mercedes, but they're going to make it here. Otherwise, they're going to pay a very big tariff. They already are. That's one of the reasons we have $88 billion. It's a lot of money. But that's peanuts compared to what we're going to be making in another few months. They haven't even kicked in yet.
I love it. That's peanuts. 200,000 American auto jobs would have been destroyed and shipped to China. They wanted to grind civilization to a halt while pretending they had enough electricity for millions of EVs. But here's the key. Trump didn't use executive orders that the next president could reverse. He got Congress to kill the mandates permanently through legislation. Watch.
But in a few moments, I'll sign 3 pieces of legislation that will kill, totally kill. You can't do anything about it. They can't take us to court. They can't do any of the things they can do with the executive orders. And it's permanent. I'll sign 3 pieces of legislation that will kill the California mandates forever, and they're never coming back.
Never coming back. 3 pieces of legislation that totally kills the mandates forever. Can't take it to court, can't challenge it, never coming back. The president explained then what real freedom looks like. Consumer choice, not government force. And he had some thoughts on hydrogen cars that had everybody laughing. Watch.
You should be given the option, buy the electric car, buy a gasoline-powered car, buy a hybrid. Probably not hydrogen, because hydrogen has a tendency that when it blows up, you're gonzo. It's over. They find you 75 yards down the road, you know. Where is he? Well, I think that's him, but I'm not sure. So, you know, they said, we think we can solve the problem. I said, that's not good enough. When they think, no, it sounds like it's quite severe. If it doesn't work, Steve, it'll work most of the time, but if it doesn't, it's over. It'll make your accident look like peanuts compared. You wouldn't be around, I'll tell you, because it's pretty. But some people like it. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
I love this guy. Buy electric, buy gas, buy hybrid, your choice. As for hydrogen, when it blows up, they find you 75 yards down the road. I mean, that's Trump keeping it real about government solutions. But I want to see water-powered cars. That's a special kind of hydrogen, though, right? And then Trump delivered a message directly to automakers worried about navigating this transition. His prediction will have them celebrating in Detroit tonight. Watch.
What's your message to thousands of auto dealers across this country that are kind of navigating through this tariff?
Yeah, they're going to do better than ever before. They're going to sell cars in America at levels that they've never even thought of before. And they're going to make more money than they ever made before. It's going to be great. They're going to be selling a better car, too. It's going to be a better product.
And they're behind you 100%.
I know. I know that. They have been behind me, right? They knew it was right. They've been asking for this for 25, 30 years, in all fairness. No, they're very happy. I told you the Auto Workers Union, we got tremendous votes. But they like me today even better than they did on Election Day on November 5th because they see the results now. They're all happening. And yeah, and they have plants moving in, Brian. A lot of plants are moving in. Thank you very much for that question.
They're going to sell more cars, make more money than ever before. Better products, massive sales, and auto workers who already love Trump on Election Day love him even more now. Now listen to actual business owners explain what this means for real Americans. Bill Kent, who runs convenience stores across Texas, spelled out the economic reality. Watch.
Bill Kent runs a chain of family-owned convenience stores that opened in West Texas in 1957, known as Kent Quick. And Bill, if you could come up and say a few words about what the signing means to you, please.
Wow, you're probably wondering why I've called you all here today, right? What a great day. From my perspective, I'm in the convenience store and petroleum marketing business, and what this does is it gives us freedom. It gives the consumers freedom to pick what kind of car they want, but more importantly for us, it gives us the ability to plan going forward, because with mandates, we were forced to have to look at putting in infrastructure that frankly is extremely expensive and doesn't give you any return. So this allows us, it's going to free me up and our companies up to invest in what people want, in the cars they want, and it's a great day. So, Mr. President, Congress, thank you, Steve, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you.
Forced to install expensive EV infrastructure with no return. Now they can invest in what customers actually want. This is economic freedom returning to America. The trucking industry, which keeps America running, also weighed in. Gina Jones explained how California's rules threatened their entire supply chain. Watch.
Here to discuss a little bit about the trucking industry. Gina Jones, and Gina, a real expert on trucks, I can tell you that. She's going to come up and tell us about trucks. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You very much.
And thank you, members and Congress. The trucking industry has America's back, and we are grateful that a president and the administration that have our back, too. Today, trucks are 99% cleaner than a generation ago. We need great partners in government to continue that process. We cannot allow one state's regulations to disrupt our entire nation's supply chain. Allowing California to do so would have negativity impacted the hundreds and thousands of truck drivers who deliver critical goods across the country each and every day.
One state disrupting the entire nation's supply chain. Trucks 99% cleaner than a generation ago. But California wanted to destroy the industry anyway, not anymore. Then came the moment of truth. Trump signing all three bills that kill the mandates forever. Watch government efficiency in action.
Okay, we're going to sign 3 bills that do everything I just said. No auto pens allowed. That's for you. Keep that mic. You know, that pen was so good, give it back to me.
I'll take it.
That was a good one. No, I'll sign all 3 of them, because you never know what you get with the new one. Number 2. Very steady hand. It's very important. Very steady. Only a steady hand can sign like that, right?
Absolutely.
Right? I've been told that, actually. And here's number 3, and it all goes into effect. Everything I said goes into effect. Lower prices, better cars, and choice.
Sense.
You can say choice. We have choice for education, and you have choice for cars now, right? Common
Right,
sense
common
is right.
sense.
You're right. Common sense is right. Okay, now I can give you the pen. And I'll give you these. Shelley? Congratulations.
Just watching that. I mean, history being made right there. No auto pen. I mean, that whole thing, that whole auto pen scandal. God, I hope there's some real justice there. But no auto pens, 3 signatures, lower prices, better cars, and choice. Common sense returning to America 1 signature at a time. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Today marks the end of government tyranny over what Americans drive. No more California dictating to 17 states. No more forcing truckers into bankruptcy. No more shipping 200,000 auto jobs to China while pretending to save the planet. Trump didn't just end the EV mandate. He ended it forever through congressional action that can't be reversed by the next radical administration. This matters because it's more than about cars. It's about whether bureaucrats in Sacramento or American consumers decide our economic future. Every working family forced to buy an overpriced EV they don't want. Every trucker facing bankruptcy from impossible mandates. Every auto worker watching their job disappear to China. They just got their freedom back. The establishment wanted to control how you travel and where you go and what you drive. Well, today, Trump handed that control back to you. So here's my question. Should states that impose economy-crushing mandates lose all federal highway funding? Yes or no? Tell me below, and grab your next news gear and celebrate American freedom.